Hey, what's up, everybody? And I want to initiate something new today. I mean, if you want to join, go for it. If not, there's the door. So I'm going to try to be a positive individual when it comes to like getting back in fitness and things of that sort and that nature. Lining up with my tribe, obviously, that's huge importance to me. It might not seem it like all times, but it is. It's very, very important to me. And I'm asking you to jive with the vibes out there, okay? And you know what I mean by that, right? Put the teeth away, right? And jive with the vibes. Jive with the vibes, right? Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. And so I'm sitting back in this parking lot in Decatur, Illinois. This is like almost the same exact parking spot I was at whenever I decided to leave the first time. And because my brother was working right there, and that was my next stop. So, but here I am. I'm back at where I left off. Reasons and failures were I obviously saw these windows of hope as far as reconciliation goes with my family and my kids. You know, that's what kind of pulled me there. And honestly, I think it was also a spiritual window of him executing judgment on what would happen. I think that's just the story of the cradle to the grave, dude. He's like, all right, you're gonna leave. This is what's gonna happen. Like he was showing me, and which was awesome. And so I went over there to Las Vegas. I got to meet a few people and got to clear up some stuff in my life, and which was great, you know. And as far as reconciliation goes, it was a huge attempt for the record books, but that's as far as it went. And that's okay. You know, I ended up going back to Bakersfield, California. I made a promise to my son that I would make it there without a woman cupped in my arm, you know. And so I did. Tried to really plug back in. I did get the chance to get back what I had, like as far as a job goes. But everything was so different. It was almost like Truman trying to go back in the cocoon of the Trumanville and just all of a sudden rebirth. And it was just so uncomfortable, you know. I was told this city's more yours than anybody's, and didn't feel like it. And so, and I pretty much seen my kids like probably the same amount of time as when I was in Las Vegas, which kind of irked me a little bit. And so the family recon mission didn't really go according to plan. And some people could say I have patience problems, and they're right, I do. You know, I'm all about those seats being seated, that who needs to sit there, because I know the ones who are in there right now that are not supposed to be there, and I hate how they run it, right? So that's why I'm impatient. And so, team assemble. And so like, you know, I made this desperation call again. I was like in the same position. I'm like, why are you here? Why are you not happy? This and that. But I did ask wise counsel, and I drove back to Illinois. Got sick as a dog on the way there. I mean, probably the worst sickness I've ever felt in my life as far as a chronic inward illness. I mean, I had fever. My whole body was heating up. It's like they were doing air fryer surgery on me on certain parts and trying to change the way I think. And some of it I welcome. I'm grateful for it. But then some of it I don't. I think it's this weird attempt to do something that's against God's will, and it's just going to blow back up in your face anyway. So there was that too. And so I moved back over here, and within a day I met a sweet lady who gave me the keys to an apartment. You know, I had enough money saved up to where I can get a place, and now I'm job hunting over here. And so I got all that stuff established already. So, you know, now it's time to start building up again. Now I got credit cards I got to pay off that I didn't have to do earlier. But like I said, I helped save somebody's ass, let's just say it. And it really put me backwards a lot, because I don't think you can really save anybody and it not have that effect on you. The word save means like you're going into no man's land, you're jumping in some pit. I mean, it's not like there's a comfortable ladder that says climb here and exit here and you're gonna be okay. No, most of the time when you do a rescue mission, it's a mental one, a physical one, and a spiritual one. And you're gonna take a hit in all three departments, right? You know, I mean, It's like saving Superman and then freaking out when you find out he's Superman. Well, you're the one who jumped in the hole and saved his crazy ass, and now you're like wondering what to do with all those weird powers. So, like, it's what happens when you do stuff like that. You know, it sets you back. It set me back. I had 8 credit cards, and now I have 8 maxed out credit cards. So my goal is to consolidate all those into one shiny little pot and start paying those off again, you know, and take off where I left off, you know. And so that's where I'm at. And as soon as I got to the gates of this city, I got a call from Kristen and talking about fitness again. And so that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to go back into fitness, get a job, do that on my side hustle, start doing some type of coaching videos when it comes to inner dialogue, you know, and connect with my tribe. I'm here to connect with the ones I'm universally meant to connect with, is what I'm saying. You know, I think I can really connect to a lot of people because my ambassadorship program I've been through, and I haven't been deluded by the right or left. So I think I have this voice where I can speak to the sheepdogs, the sheep and the goats, kind of like a king would. Every king is meant to talk to every human being. That's why they sit at a king's seat and a table. So, but you're supposed to be able to. But even every king has a tribe. You know, he's either more tribe to the goats or he's more tribe to the sheep. You can't sit in the middle. Like, your heart and devotion is to one specific group. And that's what I'm here to do, is connect to that one specific group that I've been either running from, not accepting reality, and I really want to connect to my specific group, but also dialogue from an ambassadorship program correctly, meaning biblically, meaning with integrity, meaning if my tribe is a bunch of shitheads, that doesn't mean I have to run an ambassadorship program like a shithead. I can slap a billy goat on his head or hit him with a bat and then say, don't tell me how to run my fucking chair, right? Simple like that. Bat, boom, with the bat, you know, say, get out of here. Go back there in the field, right? You can do it that way too. And you could run, I can run an ambassador program with integrity, because I might be a spiritual crook, I guess, but that doesn't mean I have to operate like one. I have a big heart still, and there's a lot of beat left in it. So if you have heart, it means you can ambassador well, you know, and you can actually implement things that help other parties other than yourself, right? For example, Donald Trump. He's a businessman. Does he only help businessmen? There's probably a huge passion of his that's capitalism, but I see more through the cup of tea than most people. And I've watched The Devil's Advocate now, and I'm pretty up to date. But like, but his tribe is capitalism, making money, business deals and stuff like that. But is it possible for him to help both parties? Of course, because that's the position he's placed in. Anybody who has that position will run it like that, right? You'll have to make decisions that will affect not only your tribe and one specific group, but other people's tribes and one specific groups. And that's the beauty of life, right? So it's been a crazy trip. I'm probably going to make a couple videos on YouTube and, you know, post something about fitness or something like that, inner dialogue. And if you want to learn this skill, if you're a hillbilly goat or a sheep or whatever, and you like to learn something to where you can be efficient, I would like to help you, or just continue to listen, because I'm always growing. I never stop growing. That's why they study me so freaking hard, is because they can't ever just keep me the same. They're trying with technology and machines. I think they use that same Godzilla machine where they hit the blue button and you turn into some loving butterfly. You go from like hell on earth to, hey, how's it going? I love everybody. And then all of a sudden their machine quits working. They're like, crap, that might be going on, but I don't know. But it's funny when it does. It is absolutely funny, you know, to see technology just almost work. But some parts of it are great and they're needed. I'm not gonna get, you know, but yeah. So, you know, fitness, I've been starting to juice when I got here because, you know, I did want to get on appetite control better, drink juice a lot more than I normally do. I'm back to Lone Ranger, kind of, you know, got my own place and stuff. So That's settling in. It's kind of sinking in a little bit. I don't watch titled videos anymore. And my goal is to never turn on another one. I don't care to turn on Patrick Winfrey and Kay Sampson and hear your guys' titles that were someone on a screen told you to do that and said Joshua Allen Wood's gonna watch your video at 12:02 p.m. and this is gonna be outcome. Like I don't need none of that no more. You know, that's not the jive. That's not the tribe I'm jibing. You know, so Aflac. That's a fake call, robocall. I get these calls all day. So